It's Kong vs. Godzilla! Who will win the battle? Watch as I unbox and review the ultimate King Kong of Skull Island from Mezco Toyz. It is awesome!
Welcome to WT Toys. Have fun.
Make sure you vote. Will Kong fight the Indominus Rex, King Kong, Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus, or Godzilla? Vote in the community section of my page. Okay guys, here it is. I got this yesterday. I ordered this months ago. This is the Mezco Toyz King Kong of Skull Island. This is the one I showed you guys at the New York Toy Fair the last 2 years. It is the awesomest King Kong ever. I don't think anybody will outdo this. And the packaging is phenomenal. There you have King Kong of Skull Island. So if we flip it around, it says Ultimate Kong Figure for ages 17 and up, not a toy for children. So this is definitely not a kid's video. So Mezco Toyz. So this is like, let's see. Okay, that's probably not gonna move. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I don't want to damage it, but the box is totally awesome, guys. It's like almost like a woodland scene. This would be like the gates of Kong Island, Skull Island, whatever. Awesome. This is the moment of truth. Wow, they sure did package this guy well. Sweet. Oh. I have not been this excited about a figure in a long time. Wow, check out how they packaged this guy up. I mean, a tornado or earthquake probably wouldn't take him out. Okay, there he is in the packaging. I wanted to show you guys the packaging. I mean, they did such a great job. So he's got 3 different heads. A serene, calm head there, like a growling head there, and his fangs bared, ready to attack. And he has 2 interchangeable hands. By the way, guys, Mezco Toyz did not send this to me. I asked if they would send it to me to review, and they pretty much shut me down. So this guy cost me almost $250, but it is the coolest Kong you will ever see. I don't think anybody could beat this one. And it is huge. To show you the size comparison, this is the big lantern 18-inch one. I mean, this guy is bigger than the lantern 18-inch King Kong. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm gonna free this guy from the package, and then we will check out all the different heads and hands and moving options. Okay, and there he is, free from the package. So there you have the 18-inch Kong. So he is a little bit bigger, and I mean just infinitely cooler. I mean, you can't even compare the two. And he's pretty much the same size as the big, huge Jakks Pacific Godzilla. There, okay, Godzilla's a little bit taller, but you know, according to the movie Godzilla vs. Kong, which comes out later in 2020, they are pretty much the same size, because the Kong you seen on Skull Island was a juvenile Kong. And one more size comparison there. He is next to the full-size battle damaged Spinosaurus. I mean, he makes that guy look tiny. And that's a big action figure. It's as big as the Indominus Rex. Okay, so let's start with this guy. I mean, I don't really know where to start because he's just so awesome, but I am gonna start with the head here. Movement wise, you get really good. See, it does pop off if you move it too much. You get about this much movement and then up and down movement. But these heads, guys, I can't tell you the artwork. I mean, every one of these looks like they're purely custom. I mean, these teeth are almost sharp enough to cut you. I mean, they are just so awesome. I mean, look at the paint job on the eyes, the scratches, the texture of the hair. I mean, you even got like his tiny ear over there. I mean, these teeth are just wicked looking. I mean, this is when I seen this at the New York Toy Fair the first time, I was like, oh, wow, that is something I need to get. But anyways, the head does pop off nice and easily. I mean, it doesn't pop off to the point where it's annoying. I know some of the monster arts, King Kong and Godzillas and stuff, where the heads and arms pop off. Sometimes it's really annoying the way they pop off. But here, you could see the great artwork is on every one of these heads. So here, Kong is like totally serene. I mean, he's just sitting on Skull Island, just minding his own business. Nobody is bothering him. You can see scratches here on his face, blood coming on his lips and everything, but that same great artwork on that head. And then you've got this head where he's starting to growl. Something has totally irritated him. I mean, maybe the call of Godzilla or something. I mean, you can see he's starting to really get angry there. So Mezco Toyz actually brought these out at the perfect time, right before the movie is released. So once again, pop the head off. So what's cool is you could go from serene, calm Kong here to something really irritates him over there to all-out attack mode. I mean, this guy is coming after you. I mean, it's good luck. I mean, if he's the size of Godzilla, that is one huge Kong. Now I'm gonna move to the hands. Once again, with the hands, I mean, they did the same great artwork. I mean, if you look at these hands, look at my hand and that hand. I mean, it's got every single one of the little striations and scratches. It's got like cracked fingernails here from Kong battling and just living on his island. And once again, then the arms do pop off nice and easily there. You can see, I mean, they have like bloody scratches and everything all over. But anyways, then you could put on the fists. So here you got an open fist. Once again, super easy and secure, guys. I mean, I love the way they pop in and out. Like I said, I had a lot of Monster Arts figures that do not do that. So here you've got 360-degree movement without the arm popping off. So you don't have that in a lot of the figures. So there you could have him getting ready to punch something like Godzilla. Like I said, once again, pops off super easily. You could put on the other hand and you are ready to go. And then movement-wise, the arms are a little stiff. I mean, they will go about like that there and back and forth a little. They will turn 360 degrees. I mean, you could hear some noise as it's kind of stiff when you get all the way up over there. So here you can see, you can still move it back and forth. It does squeak like that, but you know what? This was made more, you know, I can't say that. I mean, this is made for posability and playability. I know a lot of people are going to be scared to use this in battles and stuff like that because it's expensive, but it's made for both. I mean, it's just, I can't say enough. I'm just so excited, guys. I mean, this is the coolest figure you're probably ever gonna see, maybe in your lifetime. I mean, this is just the awesomest Kong ever. So here again, you can see, I mean, look at every one of these fingernails. I mean, they are all cracked and splintered, and I mean, this Kong has been through a lot. So once again, with this arm here, you can see the bloody detail there. Like I said, the fingernails are like super realistic looking. And then here you have the pounding fist, which is all bloody again. So I mean, this Kong has been through a lot. So there, he's ready to punch somebody in the face, which, if you ask me, it's probably gonna be Godzilla. So now we are going to move on to the torso. So there is no changing the torso there. But, you know, I'm gonna go ahead, pop his head off. I'm sorry, but it just looks funny. It looks like a chicken missing its head or something like that. But I wanted to show you guys the entire chest. I mean, you got some serious scratch marks here, which, you ask me, Godzilla vs. Kong, it's probably from that. I'm gonna put his head back so he looks cooler. I did show you guys the chest, but I wanted to show you guys the movement here of the Kong also. So you do got good movement on the chest there. You've got movement up and down, and so I mean, if you turn it all the way up, rather than just some cheap sculpture where you're gonna see like lines of the figure or something, I mean, the paint is way past the figure, so at no point do you get bare plastic there. So the cool thing is this Kong will turn 360 degrees. I mean, you just seen it there, 360 degree movement on his chest. I mean, look at that. That is just so cool. Even all the Monster Arts ones I opened do not have movement like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and go down to under his chest here. I mean, you just see the texture of this guy is just so awesome. I mean, it almost looks like he's covered in hair. I mean, this is like a hard plastic, but it's so realistic. It looks like it's hair. I mean, it looks like you could almost pet this guy. I mean, he's just so realistic. I mean, I can't say it enough times. One thing I am a little disappointed. I think the legs are supposed to move more, but the only movement I could get pretty much is in and up there, and a little movement up because it's hitting over here, so you're not getting 360 degree movement on the legs. It seems almost like the texture is a bit much, but I guess you don't really need 360 degree movement. But anyways, going down the legs, I mean, the texture is there too. And then all the way down to the feet. I mean, those feet, if this guy was standing next to like a real live gorilla, I mean, it would have identical feet. I mean, look at all the cracked skin here, cracked toenails. I mean, I'm just blown away with the accuracy of this figure. Movement wise on the feet, you don't get much movement again. A little bit side to side and a little bit up and down. But this figure has no problem standing. I mean, this is how this figure is made to stand. It's just very stable. I mean, I put that guy down. I mean, he's a super heavy, strong figure. I mean, he just stays there. I mean, I could shake this table here, and I mean, this guy is barely budging. So, I mean, this is just, I don't know. I just can't say enough. And then here's a good look on his back. One thing that would have been cooler if they would have put some of the scratches and stuff on his back. But basically, his back is pretty plain. I mean, like I said, you could see the texture there. I mean, this, looking at it, even me looking at it, knowing it's plastic, it just looks so real. It just feels like I could pet this guy. I mean, it's just the coolest thing. I mean, going all the way down, I mean, this guy is just super accurate. And then here I have him posed outside the huge gates of Jurassic Park. You can see, I mean, this guy just is way bigger than those gates even. And those are some big gates. I mean, I have the Spinosaurus will fit right outside in those gates. The full-size Indominus Rex, I mean, it's just, that Kong is just phenomenal. So up to this point, the coolest, biggest figure was this one that was made by Leonard Toys. But that Kong, I mean, it just blows it away in every single aspect. One thing I wish they would have had, if one of these heads would have opened and closed the mouth, that would have been cool for like battles and stuff. But you know, this Kong too, the mouth was pretty much immobile. So it's like, it just blows away everything out there. I did put the battle damage Spinosaurus busting out of the gates of Jurassic Park with the Kong next to it. It's just the Kong makes everything look cheap. Okay, so here I'm gonna do some quick face and arm changes to show you guys how easily this guy changes. I am not gonna edit this guy, so starting here, pop this head off, pop this head on, pop it off, pop it on. I mean, that's like, it's that easy. And also with his hand, I mean, you pop the hand off, you pop the next one on. I mean, it's just so easy. I mean, it's nothing like the Monster Art ones. It's all super easy. And here you can see it's like a big heavy duty ball over there where it attaches. So, like I said, super easy, fun, cool. It's just, this statue really has it all. The only bad thing is it's kind of expensive, but it is a limited edition type statue, so chances are it's always going to hold its value. And even if you look at the feet, they clearly marked it. King Kong of Skull Island, 2019, DeVito Artworks LLC, all rights reserved, Mezco, China. So now it's time for you to decide the battle. I'm not going to have a battle this video, but I will have one based on your votes. So, will it be King Kong versus Godzilla? King Kong versus Indominus Rex. King Kong versus King Kong. King Kong versus Spinosaurus. How about King Kong versus Mosasaurus? Kong says, should I eat this little Sarcosuchus? This is the brand new Primal Attack Sarcosuchus from Mattel. That's a pretty big, like, crocodilian type creature. Look how Kong just holds him up in the air like he weighs nothing. That is so cool. So it's time to vote, guys. Either vote below this video which one of those you want to see Kong fight, or I will have a vote on the community section of my main page. You could go over there and vote who you want to see Kong fight. Click the subscribe button below for a lot more fun videos. Also, click the bell button to be notified every time I make a new video. Click the boxes below for a lot more fun videos, and if you want to see even more, go ahead and click the subscribe button.